We all love to hear oink oink, which means we know there's a cute little piggy somewhere around. Pigs are the cleanest animals alive and cutest while we're talking about this majestic creature. Pigs are clean animals because whenever they lay in the mud, it kills the bacteria and forces it into an environment in which they cannot live. I was raised on a farm where we had pigs, and I showed pigs all through high school. So I've had plenty of experiences with pigs, realizing how clean of an animal they are. Today I'm going to give you 3 reasons on why a pig is an extremely clean animal. The first one is whenever it lays in the mud and poo, it kills the bacteria. The second is the snot that runs from its nose, and the last one is all the dirt that they eat. So why do pigs love to lay in the mud and poo? Pigs love to lay in the mud because it kills the bacteria. It shoves it into an area where it cannot survive, into the muddy water. It also has to do with the pig having its 300-pound belly shoving it down into the mud, which if it were you would not be able to survive that way either. Another reason that pigs lay in the mud is because they need to keep cool. They are warm-natured animals, so they need to find ways to keep cool, like me. Except I'm not a pig, so don't get any ideas. The last reason that pigs lay in the mud is for protection. Because whenever predators come up on pigs, whenever they go through the mud, it makes lots of noise and slows them down. So now that we're done with our mud and poo bath, let's move on to something that we think might be, well, cleaner and healthier. Ew, look at all that snot hanging from its nose. When you were a kid, did you always get chased by your parent trying to wipe your runny nose with a tissue? Or get in trouble for picking your boogers and eating them? Well, most kids have experienced that. Pigs experience this as well. Pigs' noses, like humans' noses, take the bacteria and germs that live around it, and it fights them and doesn't let them into their body by running out of their nose. Now, whenever you see a pig with snot hanging from its nose, you better run, because it's most likely going to try and wipe them on you or blow them all over you, which unfortunately has happened to me many times before. But if pigs can't find a human to wipe it on, they're probably going to go over and blow it into the mud hole that they're fixing to lay down and take a bath in anyways. So next time that you think of a pig and its snotty nose, don't think about blowing snot into your bath just like the pig did to its. Yum, this dirt sure is good. That's not something that you usually hear people say, unless it's toddlers in a sandbox. When pigs eat dirt, it's because they're taking a part of the environment and the bacteria that live around them and taking it into their immune system. Much like when you go to the doctor and you get a flu shot, and it puts part of the flu into your body and it makes you immune to it, where your system can build up and fight against it. That is what pigs do whenever they eat dirt. Pigs' whole worlds revolve around dirt. It's how they build their house, it's how they protect themselves, and it's also in the water that they drink. So whenever a pig has germs, all it has to do is lay down in a mud bath and clean itself off. Now that you know how a pig cleans itself off, maybe you can take this advice and go clean yourself up a little. Today we went over 3 different types of ways that pigs remain clean. The first being that the pigs will lay in the mud to kill the bacteria. The second is the snot running from their nose. And the last one is all the dirt that they eat. Pigs are extremely clean animals because whenever they lay in the mud, it kills the bacteria that lives on them. So now that I've given you all the tips you need to clean up like a pig, how about you go clean up and maybe find yourself a date? Thank you.